Hey guys, so this is my little sister, Brooke.
Hi.
And she's going into 6th grade, and she has some questions for me, and I decided to write them down and do a video on them. And
There's actually 2 pages.
yeah, I wrote a lot. My answers are pretty lengthy, so yeah.
So what should I ask now?
You look so awkward.
What should I ask now?
No, I'll read them all.
Okay.
Okay. So you can read the question.
Okay. One of them was, how do you get to classes and portables in 5 minutes?
I can.
Tell.
I will. You don't have to point out the face. It's actually. Hold on. It's actually not that hard, and they kind of seem like they're like really far away because they're outside of the building, and the building itself is pretty big. But it only takes about 2 to 2.5 minutes to get out there, so that's enough time to like stop at your locker or something, and yeah. My friends thought it took like 10 minutes, and my friend Monica, she'd go out there like 10 minutes before the bell would ring. So.
Okay, how do you memorize your locker combinations?
Repeat it in your head until it's all you think about. It only takes about a week for you to naturally like dial in the numbers without thinking about it. And if you're really worried, try making your 3 digits into a math problem and writing it on your hand. And my combination for 6th grade was 12 plus 24 equals 38. So you could write that on your hand, and it's in order from the numbers. And so it's like it looks like you're just figuring out a math problem, but like, or you have like a math problem on your hand, but it's actually a locker combination. So
Yeah, okay. Next question. What's the best way to get to school? Bus or carpool?
so if you're the last stop, then I recommend going. If your like bus is the last, if you're the last stop on your bus, I recommend going in a car or getting a ride from somebody because you don't really get seats. Yeah, my bus you have to like sit for you to a seat a lot of the times, and so the first come first served basically. So the first stop gets the better seats, and the last stop.
Good night.
The last stop doesn't sometimes doesn't even get a seat, so yeah. And also the bus can be pretty like noisy, and kids tend to yell out vulgar words, so I guess it depends on you. And I personally am fine with it. I hear it all the time. It doesn't really matter to me, but maybe to a new 6th grader that's not something that they're used to, so
If you have a busy schedule, how do you get all your homework done?
So this is one of the longer ones. So, well, first, if your schedule is busy enough that you can't get your homework done, it's too busy, and I recommend dropping down an activity. But look at everything you have going on that day and set aside 45 minutes of time, whether it's broken up or you have it like all clustered together, and just set 45 minutes of time. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's like at the dinner table, in your car, or at home, in your room. Just find a way to get it done. And honestly, homework, you don't get a lot of homework at middle school, which is kind of so everyone's like, oh, there's so much more homework, but there's a few days where you're swamped, but it's honestly not that bad. You can expect an assignment a night, but otherwise it's okay. I have nights where there's no homework at all, so yeah. So I'm not done. As long as you can get it done, it doesn't matter how you do it. Also, I recommend you invest in a planner. It helps keep track of due dates and plan out big projects. Like you have like a book report or something, or like a presentation. You can plan out the steps of your project and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this day, and have it done, by this day. And yeah, our school actually requires us to get a planner. So.
Okay. Which backpack is better, traditional, messenger, or tote bag?
You look so bored.
Kind of.
These are your questions, though. You came up with them.
I know, but still, stop.
Okay. I'd roll out messenger bags right away because I find that they're not very practical and not big enough. If you like messenger bags, a good similar option would be a tote bag. And they fit in your locker easily, and they aren't too small, so they can fit everything that you need. And also, just a quick little thing, don't tote around your binder. Don't bring this home every day. Get a take-home folder and just put your homework in that, or I'll slip my homework in my planner and just bring my planner home. Because the binder gets kind of heavy, and you don't want to put a bunch of strain on your back, especially if you're going to be using like a tote bag or a messenger bag. So otherwise, the traditional backpacks are the way to go because you can fit like the most amount of stuff, and they're great for organization. I do prefer tote bags though, just because I don't like trying to fit like. I can't get it off the hook, but like big transport bags.
You can't do it for the first day of school though.
Do what?
Do the traditional for the first day of school. Because you're gonna have to fit a little.
Yeah, you can fit a lot more there. It's actually a good idea. I might just do that, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm not gonna bring everything the first day of school. I think I'm gonna bring some of my stuff at the orientation. So. Anyways, next question.
Should I buy locker stuff?
So, sort of. I'd buy like a locker shelf to make more room in the small lockers, and maybe like a dry erase board to write important dates on. But otherwise, the stuff is kind of useless and it clogs up your locker. And I tried to do it last year and the year before, and I ended up taking it out like after a month. So it's kind of a waste of money.
What's the best elective?
Out of that and last one.
Yeah.
So it depends on you. I like home ec though. Food's the best. So yeah, I like food.
Sorry, I look bored. I'm just really tired. It's 9:46.
Stay up till like midnight.
But you're still yawning a lot.
I know. I'm tired today. I don't know what's weird, but yeah. So good night.
Night. Bye, people.
Bye to you. Night to her, because she's going to bed.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's not official.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.